UAO Speaks English.
A streaming program with a radio format made by the students for the world.
Hello everyone, welcome again to UAO Speaks English. As you know, I'm the teacher Brenda Garcia, and guys, as you can see, we have an amazing episode about art and makeup. And also, I want to introduce my co-host. Hello, Daya.
Hello, teacher. Hello, guys.
Hey, are you happy with today's topic?
Yes.
Well, actually, Daya loves makeup.
Yes, I love.
For sure. And we're having a new host today. Hello, Cami.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
Great, sweetie. Great. So, sweetie, how are you feeling today? Because it's the first time being here for her.
I'm a little bit nervous because it's my first day, but I'm happy. I'm glad to be here.
That's the point. Enjoy the process, and definitely we're having fun with this topic. So, my beautiful people, as always, I want to invite you to follow us on our social media, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram as UAO Speaks English 2.0, guys. Remember that you can participate in today's episode by scanning the QR code or also sending your valuable comments on YouTube, right? And sweeties, we're having more information, right, Cami?
That's right, Brenda. To start getting in constant, let's see what our audience think about today's topic. So we invite you to participate by scanning the QR code and sending us your audio messages about it. Tell us your name, what semester you are in. If you study in a different university or institution, please name it. And in addition, let us know in our YouTube chat where you are watching the show from.
Remember that you can participate by scanning the QR code and answer some of these questions, not all of them.
There you go. So, guys, what are the questions? Basically, number one, I'm gonna read them, guys. Number one, do you think makeup can be used to express emotions or tell a story? How? Number two, do you think social media has influenced the way people view makeup and art? Interesting question. Third, do you believe that learning makeup techniques can enhance someone's artistic skills like painting or drawing? Nice. Number four, I say nice because this question were made by the teacher Camila that is supporting us. Interesting questions. Number four, do you think the use of special effects and makeup in film and theater should be considered a serious art form? And sweeties, number five, do you think makeup can be used to challenge beauty standards or create social commentary? Like a criticism. Sweeties, tougher questions today. So people, remember that you can send your answers in the chat, right? Or also by scanning the QR code to participate on WhatsApp and send it your voice messages, okay? So my good, let's go with the video. What do you think?
Have you ever wondered what other people think about stuff? Do you also want to express your opinion?
Join us on WhatsApp and send your voice messages to start the conversation.
Welcome to What Do You Think About It?
Hello, we're here with Mariana Parra. Okay, Mariana, do you think makeup can be used to express emotion or tell a story?
Yes. Historical, we have the drag queens, and they, with the makeup, they express the emotion and tell about a story about repression, because they are a community that express with the art.
Hi everyone, today I'm here with
Daniel.
Daniel. I'm gonna ask you a question. So, do you believe social media has influenced the way people view art?
Well, I think it's especially of the mountain of information we got that don't give us the time to appreciate it correctly, you know?
Hello everybody, I'm here with Ashley. Ashley, I'm gonna ask one question about, do you believe that learning makeup techniques can enhance someone's artistic skills like painting or drawing?
Yes, because my personal experience, you can learn about color theory and contour.
Thank you.
Do you think the use of special effects and makeup in the film and theater should be considered a serious art form?
I think so, because it needs a lot of skills, creativity, and a lot of time and work behind it. And I think you can make a lot of things. The cinema, to be exact, needs a lot of art, plastic arts, like in horror films and scary films, especially the monsters.
Hello, everybody. I'm here with
Noraima.
Noraima. I would like to ask, what do you think about makeup can be used to challenge beauty standards or create social commentary?
Well, in my opinion, I think that the people believes in beautiful standards because the people think that the ugly person or the person that look like ugly, they don't fix her face with makeup or with filters or something like that.
Okay, Norama, thank you.
Thank you.
Wow, it was pretty cool. Thank you very much. We love those interviews, right, girls?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, it was pretty cool. And, well, Alexandra Vera say hello. Hello, girl. Hello, people. Hello. Hey, hello, Lady Joanna Palacios. Oh, sweetie, you see, we're having many people connected this moment. Hello, David Arce. Very good. So, guys, also, Lady Joanna, thank you, sweetie. Hello, hello. And I know that we watched the video, and many people definitely like makeup, right?
Yes.
They like makeup. So, sweeties, obviously, I mean, the question is, obviously, in your case, I know that you love makeup. You love makeup.
Yes, I love it.
I say we love makeup. But I want to ask you, girls, what is like your favorite makeup object or item that you say, oof, I love to put up this one?
For me, it's blush.
Blush?
Blush. I love blush. I love blush. See, like shy, like blush.
Ah, pretty cool. And Daya?
I love blush and roar.
Yes.
And painting my lips.
Okay, so you love also the lipstick.
Yes, lipstick.
Well, to be honest, yes, I love contour. He makes magic, guys, believe me. And lipstick. Well, I know that we're having already our guest, so hello, Gabriela.
How are you? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sweetie, perfectly. Welcome, Gabriela. How are you doing?
Hi, I am very good. It's been a crazy day, but I am very good. Thank you for asking. What about you?
No, thanks for you for being here and take this time to be with us. So, Gabby, to have the people in context about you, can you introduce a little bit about yourself? I mean, who's Gabriela?
Of course. Hi, everyone. My name is Gabby. I am. I work for a US-based company as a marketing in fashion, and I'm also a stylist, a fashion stylist, to be more concise.
Nice, interesting. Well, sweetie, obviously, well, to ask you this question is like, what is your perception in your role, in your professional role? What is your perception about makeup?
Oh, well, I love makeup, not only professionally, but also personally. I believe that makeup can give a lot of personality to a look, and it could also communicate a lot of things about the person that's wearing it.
Okay, pretty cool, right? So, sweeties, we're having the interview with Gabby, and also we're moving into the different sections, right? So, on the other hand, we're having some WhatsApp audios. So, my goose, can you play some WhatsApp audios, please?
Hello everyone, my name is Mario Espina, and I think yes, social media has definitely influenced how people view makeup and art. It's made more accessible and diverse, allowing artists and creators to share their work and inspiring new trends and styles every day.
Interesting. Actually, sweetie, if you notice, when you want to check like a new trends on makeup,
Yes.
okay. Things happen. So we were checking that usually when you want like a new trends or new inspiration to have like a makeup, you usually use social media, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
So which one do you prefer? And also the audience, which one do you prefer? TikTok, Instagram, or Pinterest?
TikTok.
For me, TikTok.
TikTok?
TikTok.
Really?
Instagram is for the pictures.
Pictures.
The makeup.
And
Or histories.
Pinterest
Yeah, or
histories.
histories.
Well, actually, to be honest, Pinterest is for the nail art. Okay, guys, what about you, my people, the audience? When you have to use you want to have a new makeup style of things, what is your preferring or your favorite social app? Instagram, TikTok, or Pinterest? What about you, Gabby? Which one do you prefer when we talk about social media?
Well, I like the three of them, but I usually use more TikTok and Pinterest. But TikTok, I usually like for a tutorial. I see that there's a lot of good makeup artists on TikTok that they explain better. And also on YouTube, that's also social media. Yeah, it's a little bit more explained. So if you need like more details and have more patience, and then I use Pinterest because I have a lot of experience doing makeup. I did a lot of makeup courses, so it's easier for me to just seeing the images and trying to copy it. But if you want something more detailed, I would say TikTok or YouTube.
Oh, you see? Thank you, Gaby. Very good. Also, Dalia, can you read that comment?
Yes, Juan Felipe Cruz Gomez, my favorite is Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok.
Well, yeah, you have 3 options. Nice, nice, nice. So, sweetie, let's do something. Let's move into the next segment that is Tip Talk because I know that we're having a lot of information, guys, as usual. So, Goose, let's go with the Tip Talk.
Many things happen every day at our campus.
Let's discuss them at Tip Talk.
Well, let's start with the first segment, and obviously it's in charge of Cami, and I love this segment because it's like the history of beauty. Right, Cami?
Yes, so now let's take a quick journey through the fascinating world of makeup history, from ancient rituals to modern trends. Starting in ancient Egypt, makeup was more than just decoration. It had a spiritual, medical, and protective purpose. Both men and women wore black coal eyeliner to protect their eyes from the sun and bad energy. They used green malachite on their eyelids and red ochre to color their cheeks and lips. Beauty and power walk hand in hand. Fast forward to the Renaissance, teacher?
Yes, really, Renaissance.
Renaissance, where pale skin was the trend. It symbolized wealth and purity. So women used lid balm powder to lighten their face, and even though it was poisonous, they also plucked their hairlines to create a higher forehead, which was seen as elegant. Over time, makeup has gone from a symbol of status, health, and mysticism to a tool for creativity, identify, and empowerment. Today is all about expression, diversity, and breaking stereotypes. So now let's open it to our guests. Which historical makeup trend do you find most fascinating or surprising, and why?
Well, it's an interesting question. I mean, when Camila was saying the information about the history, I think that in that moment in the past, makeup was there for beauty, but not also for medical reason, guys. Interesting. I didn't know that. So, Gabby, what about the question that Cami threw to you? Which historical makeup trend do you find the most fascinating? You say, oh, Brenda, I love this one.
Oh, that's a very good question. Well, for me, I will say that it will be red lipstick. Sorry. In World War II, the guy with the mustache, he hated red lips. He absolutely hated. So in other countries that they were opposed to the regiment, they started wearing red lipstick as a status of resistance. So I don't know if you have seen the pinups wearing red lipstick, and on the military airplanes and aircrafts, they were pinups wearing red lipstick. So it was a symbol of resistance. So that's why I love that trend. It's absolutely fantastic.
Okay, pretty cool. I didn't know that. We learn something new every day.
Yes.
So it is about history. Also, I like this one about the ancient Egypt because they found out how to use cold. That it's a material when you start burning the wood, he becomes into the black thing that is cold, and they use it like an eyeliner. and it was very thick, and it was
Yes.
like, oh my god, how it will be like a harmful or well for the body, I don't know, but they used to wear that, right? And also they have a lot of oils, and also I love guys that in China also they have a lot of makeup in the
Yes.
ancient history, right?
Yes.
Interesting, sweeties. You see. So let's go with the second segment. That is what you have.
Makeup is a form of expression. Makeup is much more than cosmetic tool. It has become a powerful means of personal, emotional, and cultural expression. Expression of personality. Makeup allows people to communicate who they are without saying a word. For example, intense colors and bold styles often reflect creative, extroverted, or daring personalities. More natural and subtle looks can signal a calm, minimalist, or classic personality. Some people even create a character with their makeup, especially in artistic settings such as drag, theater, or performance. Example, a person who wears graphic eyeliner and neon eyeshadow may be projecting their taste for alternative or experimental styles. Mood reflection. Dark or muted colors can express introspections, sadness, or simply a more relaxed mood. Bright, warm, or illuminating colors are often associated with moments of happiness, motivation, or celebration. Many people say, I don't even feel like putting on makeup today, which is an indicator of how makeup relates to the emotion of the day.
Okay.
And finally, confidence and self-esteem. Makeup can empower a person to face the day. It can transform or align certain features and generate confidence, especially in times of physical or emotional insecurity. The act of applying makeup is also a form of personal attention and self-love. Some people even say that wearing makeup helps them face interviews, days, or presentations with more confidence.
For sure, sweetie.
Yes.
So you have a question for the audience?
Yes.
One moment, we're looking for the question.
How do you personality use makeup to express your creativity or personality?
Oh my God, interesting question. So, sweetie, this one is the question for the audience and also for us here on the set and for Gabby. And how do you, in your own personality, use makeup to express creativity or personality? As Daya mentioned, there are different ways, right? To show your personality, also to help you with your self-esteem, that you feel better about yourself. And also when we're having important events like interviews, important meetings, guys, when you're having the prom, finally you finish the education progress, everything. So, Gabby, what about you? How do you personally use makeup to express your creativity and personality?
That's a very good question. Well, I believe that not only for self-esteem purposes, and because I think I look better with makeup than without makeup, even though I don't think that I look bad without makeup. But I really like expressing the way that I am, like my personality through makeup and through my style. Like people know that I am not a clean, aesthetic kind of girl. I'm a little bit more edgy, so I like dark eyeshadows. I like to give a pop of color. I have glasses right now, but you can see a little bit of my makeup.
Don't worry, we're suffering the same.
So yeah, I believe that makeup express a lot of my personality. The fact that I'm a little bit edgy, I'm rocker. So yeah, that's the way that I like to express.
So you're like a more the dark style. In some way, there you go. So thank you, Gabi. Kemi, can you read that comment from Sofia?
Yes, Sofia Gomez say, I use the makeup because I need it for my job. I'm journalist. I like to express my style.
Oh, okay. Very good. Actually, Suzy, I know that you're studying social communication, so for you, I think makeup is important, right?
Yes, it's important to look good in the screen, to look good for the audience. It's important to journalists.
Yes.
Oh my God, for sure.
And Camila is dancer.
A dancer.
And I'm singer. It's important for presentations.
As a dancer is super important.
Ay, Cami, what do you dance?
Salsa.
Oh my
caleña.
God.
Is teacher.
Ay, you're a teacher, salsa dancer. Guys, if you need
Yes.
salsa classes, you know. Who
Call me,
contact?
call me.
Yeah. Daya, can you read that comment, please?
Valeria Valencia. I use makeup when I got out and because it makes me feel pretty.
Sweetie, who's not? I mean, as Gabby mentioned, sometimes I feel better or I think I look nicer with makeup than without makeup. And also, as Daya mentioned, there are some days they say, I feel good, I feel great.
Yeah.
I want to put up some better makeup, a different style. Let's check on TikTok the new trends. And other days you say, no. Like Javier, just soap and water. I mean, there are some days you say, no, I want to do lochita, I want to chill out, relax.
Yes.
So, nothing. Just stay at home. Okay, what about this one, Kami?
Okay, Geraldine say, I like to wear makeup, but it varies. One day I'm all cute, and the next day I'm very natural.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Also,
confidence.
It's interesting because I mean, also he depends on the personality.
Yeah.
Maybe some people say no. I have the same example. I think that our moms, they used to have the same makeup style and they don't change, right? But I think that in the latest generation, we like to change a lot every day. Say, I like try something different. Let's have more colors. Or like like Gabi, no, let's be dark in this day.
Yes.
I mean, it depends. Daja, what about that one?
I use Daniela Ruano. I use makeup because it allows me to feel confident and beautiful. It also helps me express who I am.
Ah, very nice. You see, guys, I mean, when we talk about makeup, everybody thinks that it's something very about vanity, superficial, but no, definitely no, guys. I mean, today's show is to show you the other side of the makeup. Camille, let's go.
Okay, not out.
Okay. Hold on. Come back with Nati. Nati's coming, please. Okay.
So Natalia say, I use very natural makeup for daytime and for going out at night, a little more accomplished.
Oh, obviously. I mean, the everyday is the basic.
I have a question for audience. Do you think makeup is just for women?
Oh,
that's a good question.
It's a good question. So I'm gonna read this one from Idaira Castaño. I use makeup to trust me self-confidence and because I like to try new things. Very good, Idaira. Pretty cool.
That's very cool.
I like this question for Daja. My audience, do you think that wearing makeup, I mean, when we talk about powder, lipstick, eyeshadows, well, you can see here, but we have some palette with eyeshadows. Do you think that these makeup items are only for women or also for men? So Gabby, because you're our expert guest, what is your opinion about this question from Diana?
Definitely not only for women. It's I believe that not makeup and clothes, they don't have any gender. And men with makeup, they look great. I don't know if you know who's Damiano David, the singer for Maneskin. He's gorgeous. And he does a lot of eyeliner and he looks so good. I believe that more men should start using eyeliner because it's striking. It makes a striking look. I love it.
I couldn't be more agree with you, Gabby. So, sweetie, if you don't know, check for that guy about the vocalist of Maneskin, the Italian group, and you see that the eyeliner for the guy is amazing, and he looks better.
Yeah. And he's gorgeous.
Yeah, and also
so
hotter.
attractive.
For sure. So, sweetie, I know that we're having here. Let's continue. I read this comment, please, from Isa.
Okay. Isabella Ortiz says, makeup is for anyone who wants to use it. At least Korean idols wear makeup. That's right.
Yeah, that's right. So, sweeties, I mean, you can imagine how many students and also friends are very into this K-pop industry. I mean,
I like K-pop.
You see. So, sweetie, we're having not only the K-pop. I mean, K-industry is also about the dramas, the movies, series. I mean, all these whole things that is about entertainment. And for me, it was really, really, really surprising because my sister is watching like some series, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna be with you. Let's see what is the thing, what is the interesting thing about this. And obviously, when I check the guys, it's like Gabi mentioned, they and the other student, they wear like a makeup, like a maybe powder or foundation, but they also use eyeliner.
Yes.
And they make a difference. It's like, interesting.
The men in dance usually use makeup too.
Really?
To the shows, they use powders and lipstick and the curly they
what is the
eyeshadow?
No.
And
So sweeties, give me that one so people can identify what is, because I forgot the word. Sorry.
This.
I don't usually wear this. Eyelashes.
eyelashes.
This one is for the eyelashes. So when you wear this one and the eyelashes, I think well only for girls on dancing, but also for boys.
Yes.
Guys, you see, that one is the complete show, the performance.
Okay.
There you go. So, sweeties, let's go with, we're having 2 interviews more because these people couldn't be live with us. So, my good, let's go with the first interview. That is Jane, if I know wrong. So, Elvis, thank you for this interview. I mean, Elvis has a friend in Costa Rica and she helped us with this interview.
Hello, I'm Jane Mirabal. I'm 19 years old from Dominican Republic and I'm a professional makeup artist. As a makeup artist, I think sometimes it could be difficult to work with different skin types. But you can definitely work with a lot of people, different textures or whatever, if you have a very good skills skin preparation. Well, other ways to be creative or innovative. In my experience, I follow a lot of makeup artists on social media, and I always looking for new trends of makeup to improve my technique. So these are 2 ways to be creative and innovative. And also I love fashion and museums, so I usually go through these places to be, to have the creation of something. So yes. That's a good question. Makeup helps people to show who truly they are. So no matter if you are with makeup or without makeup, makeup helps in the self-esteem and the self-confidence of a person. And more if you are a girl that are afraid and how you look, makeup can help on your self-esteem and your self-confidence. It's a very long process, but you will pass it. So that's a good advice that I can give you guys. If you want to feel more confidence and to have more self-esteem, that's a good way to work on it. That's a funny question, actually. I think lip gloss, because make my lips look more shiny and plumpy. And actually I have 2 or 3 lip gloss on my back or in my backpack when I'm here in my college, because I love the texture that makes, look my lips, like I told you, more shiny, and I love that. So yeah, I can live without lip gloss. And makeup too, but lip gloss. Finally, I can say makeup is a tool that can improve the self-esteem of people, and especially little girls. So yeah, thank you for listening to me, and thank you for asking me all these questions that are very positive and makes a good impact in the world's opinion about how is beauty and how is makeup's going right now. So thank you.
Thank you, Jane, and thank you, Elvis, for this amazing interview with Jane. And sweetie, you see the thing that she did. I mean, beautiful products. I mean, beautiful results, right?
Yes.
And Elvis, ay, my guaguita, Jane. Ay, thank you, Elvis. So, sweeties, I love one of the questions that Elvis asked to Jane. Remember what is the question?
What product that you can live without?
So, sweeties, we want to ask this question obviously to us, to Gabriela, and obviously to you guys. I mean, what makeup item you say, no, teacher, or no, guys, this definitely, I need this one in my routine, yes or yes? Interesting, right? So, Gabby, what about you? Because I know that you love the dark style and everything, but what is like that makeup company say, I can't live without this?
Oh, that's too hard to pick, to be honest.
Because I think that we have to choose many.
Yeah.
At least two, but no one.
I will need
one.
at least three. Yeah, so I will also say lip gloss because I cannot live without with dry lips. So I would maybe lip gloss or like a lip balm or something like that. And mascara. Yeah, I
The
like
mascara.
yeah.
Oh my God.
I like my eyes to pop, and I believe mascara makes such a big difference.
It's a really good option. Thank you, Gabby. What about you, Cami? You say, I can't live without this.
I can't live without the lipstick because
Yeah.
I'm like a Paul,
Pale
and
skin.
I look sick without a lipstick and blush. Obviously, I can live without those.
Interesting. How about you? That you say, no, teacher, without this, I don't go out.
Lipstick. This.
For the eyebrow.
Yeah.
I mean, sweetie, that one that very good. That one that you see showing is for the eyebrow here.
Yeah.
You see, Isaro ya say lip gloss and blush. Yes, maybe, sweetie. But sweetie, for me, in my case, Brenda, is definitely the powder. Guys, because in my case, I have oily skin. So,
Okay.
sweetie, there are some days that I am competing with the sun. Who's shining most? The sun or me, guys? So, no. For me, most at least, the powder, so it can like neutralize the bright shiny.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, read that comment, please, that is.
Natalia, glows and concealer.
Ooh,
What is
the
that?
concealer.
Like base?
A little bit. Concealer is...
corrector? No.
Yes, it's like somehow like
Okay.
that. There
Like
you go. And, sweetie, what about... we already mentioned the lip gloss, right?
Yes.
So, sweetie, is perfect. Oof, Geraldine, sweetie.
Okay, Geraldine says, by God, I could not live without my lip gloss, not without fixing my eyebrows. Okay.
Yes.
Like that, yeah?
As Daya said, well, sweetie, to be honest, a friend of mine that is very into the makeup industry, she said that the most important when we talk about appearance is your hair, how your hair is done, and the eyebrows.
Yeah.
Because the eyebrows definitely they give like a different perspective of your face.
Make your face.
Definitely. And Maria Paula Pereira says, can't live without eyelashes. Oh my God. So, sweetie, you see, we're moving with this. I think that we're having another interview, also that is recorded with Angelica Molinas. So, Gus, can you play that video, please?
Hello, here we are today with a very special guest who's going to talk to us about makeup. So, can you please introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi, everyone. My name is Angelica Molinas. I'm a social communicator and journalist by profession, but I'm also a professional makeup artist.
So, let's go with the first question. So, can you tell me what role do you think makeup plays in empowerment and self-discovery?
From my perspective and from the time that I have been working with makeup, makeup tends to be, when you think about makeup, you think about something superficial, something that is just related from the outside. But I can tell that when you start doing makeup, you start knowing yourself a little bit better. I'm not a fan of the car makeup, like when you're in a hurry and you're doing some makeup. That's something that, sometimes we do as women, because we are always in a hurry. But what I recommend is if you have enough time for you can just go in front of a mirror and see yourself. So makeup is famous for, hide different things in your face. But what I think is makeup should highlight what you are.
You changed my perspective of it with it. Okay.
That's good. That's the goal of it.
Thank you. Now, I want to continue with this question. For those people who aspire to become makeup artists, what would be a piece of advice that you would give to them?
As I said at the beginning, you should study a lot. I mean, you never stop, seeing for other trends, changes. Sometimes you think that you know everything about makeup and then just another trend comes up and you say like, yeah, that's a better way to do it. So be open, to learn every time, because first if you learn, I don't know, to use colors in this way, but then you said, oh, okay, I can use it that way as well, and it will work.
And finally, I would like to ask you, how do you handle it when you're doing a creative look and it doesn't turn out as expected?
As I said, makeup is art. So normally art doesn't, it's not something that you are 100% sure that it's gonna turn out like this. So what I do with the people that I do makeup on is like step by step, I'm showing them and explaining them. If I don't know you before, I'm doing your makeup. I don't know what kind of makeup do you like. And as I told you, makeup is really personal. So something that maybe works for you, maybe doesn't work for other people. So just be open and try to catch the light of that person and try to be in the same route as the other person, and you will find a good result for that person, and it's gonna be nice and it's gonna be rewarding for you as a makeup artist.
Angelica, for those insightful comments. And you know something, guys, I think that also when I was listening to Angelica, that it's very important also to know about your tone skin, what colors are better for you. I think that one is a technique that is called colorimetry or something like that. And obviously, makeup artists, they need to know about those ones because according to the client's skin color, they need to suggest what colors are the best to use them, right? So, sweeties, I was just thinking about that because some days you wear something that maybe it's pale, but your skin tone it doesn't look good. So you're like, oh my God. You see, Valentina say call and wear colors. Thank you, Valin. So, sweeties, actually, I think that I am warm because in my case, sweeties, the bright colors are very nice. They say in the case of Daya, the bright colors are good for us.
I don't cold.
Me.
I don't know.
Well, all the colors?
Yeah.
All the colors.
Okay, all the colors.
Okay, all the colors.
Yeah, all the colors for her.
Okay. So I want to ask you something to Gabby. Gabby, I know that you say that your major is interior designer, right? But how do you get into this industry? How do you get in New York with the fashion and all this industry?
Oh God, it got so dark in here. I'm sorry. So I have always loved fashion. I believe that fashion is my major love. It's what I have always wanted to do. And so I've always wanted to, I've been always looking for things on how to improve my style. I love fashion more in the sense of styling more than designing. Because I believe that you can create gorgeous garments, but if you don't know how to style them, then you are screwed. So you are still doing a bad job. So that's why I started to look into fashion jobs, and then I started working in a showroom. And then I decided that since I really like, and people really like the way that I style my clothes and that I do my outfits in like different ways and new ways and ways to communicate that you're different and to communicate your personality. So that's why I decided to become a stylist, and I just started with this journey, and I'm very excited.
Thank you, Gabi. Amazing. I mean, it's because you love that part, and I mean, at the end, you're in the thing that you love the most, and that one is the most important, right? So, sweeties, let's move with the third and last segment that it's about special effects makeup. That by short, it's SFX. So, sweeties, in this one, the idea is to talk about like these objects, because if you analyze it, guys, when you watch some movies, you say, okay, how is that possible? That one is from a computer or it's real just with makeup. So, sweeties, what happens? That SFX makeup is a branch of makeup artistry that uses prosthetic makeup. Interesting. It's sculpting, molding, and coloring techniques to create fantastical or realistic visual effects. Example, age, making actors appear older or younger. So, sweetie, definitely in this part we need to talk about movies. I don't know, have you ever seen this movie? Guys, I'm terrible at remembering names. But there is a movie, sorry guys, if you help me with the name of the movie, will be great. That the person was born with the age of an elderly person, very, very, very old.
Okay.
And he continued growing getting younger and younger.
Yes.
That's a strange case of Benjamin Button.
Thank you, Gabby. You see. Sorry, guys, I'll give you the description and you give me the name. So, in that movie, actually, the actor Brad Pitt has to use makeup to look older, right? And also, guys, the special effects were pretty cool because you notice by the eyes and some factions, some features that is the person. I thank you, Elvis. You see, Benjamin Button. There you go.
Yeah.
So they're injured. The other option to use makeup in filmings and also in theater, it's about injury. I mean, realistic wounds. When they have car accidents or there is a fire or something like that, they try to simulate that the person is
in
injured.
Halloween?
In Halloween. With the horror movies.
Yeah.
I mean, when you say teacher, no. I mean, guys, obviously, the thing that you see in those horror movies is not real, but they use a lot of makeup. You see, guys? Makeup makes a big difference as well. The other is deform, altering facial features of body parts to create deformities. One more time, horror movies. I think it's the one that Texas? The horror of Texas?
Okay, yes.
That the bad guy have like some physical or in the face deformation.
Yes, deformed.
Makeup. Also, in the Lord of the Rings. Yes, sweetie, the ugly guy that are bad. Sweetie, makeup. I mean, they are not real, makeup. Okay. Can you read that comment?
Yes. Maria say, it's a trend in TikTok to make up like an older person and do a transition with a modern makeup. Okay, is that
Really?
trend?
I have to check it. But what is the name of the trend? I need to check it.
I don't know. We have to do that.
We have to do that for sure. I think it's one of those filters. Oh, maybe it's a TikTok. Well, actually, there are many filters, right?
Yes.
Many filters, guys.
Many filters in this application.
Yes. So sweet is prosthetics, guys. That word is tricky. These are three-dimensional makeup appliances. I mean, it's not only this one, like the dust, the powder. No, guys. These one are three-dimensional makeup appliances or objects, and they are applied to the skin to alter the actor's appearance. Interesting. Prosthetics can be made from various materials, including latex, silicone, and gelatin. Oh, so Goose, can you show the presentation? I think that there are some examples of this one in the prosthetics. I don't know. One more time, guys. I don't know the names. There is a Spaniard movie about a little kid lives in the forest in Spain, and she enters to a labyrinth. I know, guys. I'm terrible with the names.
No,
but I mean, in that movie... I thank you, Gabi. What is
Say it again.
I mean, I know the name is Spanish because it's a Spanish movie. It's called Laberinto del Fauno.
That one. Oof, sweeties. I mean, first of all, the movie is amazing. I love it. And second, sweeties, in that movie, you can see the prosthetics.
Yes.
Apply all of the form. So, sweeties, other movie that they have used prosthetics, let me think.
In the movies of aliens.
Alien. Sweetie, have you seen the last movie of Alien?
Yeah.
In Disney Plus?
No.
Guys, I don't know. I see them and say, oh my God. It's not horror, but it's like the history behind of that. You say, oh my God, that thing is half human. I mean, crazy. Others, The Shape of Water, I think is the name of that movie. I don't know. Maybe guys can correct me. That the one is also is set in the past, and it's about a military research center, like a bunker, and they have a creature that lives in the water. And yes, and a woman that usually
Gabi, you know?
I think it's the Shape of Water, I think. maybe
Water, yeah.
Shape of Water, you see?
Shape, like forma, yeah, the shape of water.
Yeah, Shape of Water. That movie
okay.
is awesome. The guy is like a blue green, I don't know.
Yes.
Well, guys, it's that one. And also, sweetie, this movie is from Hellboy. In Hellboy, sweetie, you can see all the full makeup artists in one way. I mean, it's amazing. So, sweeties, continue with this topic about the special effects in makeup. Let's watch a video that the professor Lucia Diego kindly support us to record this video to talk about actually in this industry that is cinema. Let's go, Gus.
Hello, we are here today with Professor
Lucia Diego.
So today we are going to discuss a little bit about the use of special effects makeup in films. So I would like to know what are some of those films that are recognized for the use of special effects makeup, and how is this art evolved over time in film?
I think maybe we need to understand that we have this idea of makeup evolving over time, but then when you go back to the first films that were made in black and white, then you realize makeup was important, very important, because of the light and the conditions, the filming. Makeup needed to be exaggerated for the film to be to be portrayed in film. So they created this kind of special effects in makeup, in which they painted the faces very strong. So when they filmed the movies, they had this very beautiful makeup on their actresses and actors. Since the very beginning, it was important in filmmaking, but then I think I would say people like Guillermo del Toro started bringing this important wave to makeup effects by creating these fantasy worlds.
And I would also like to ask you, is there any ethical questions rising because of the use of these special effects and makeup, for example, in horror films and anything related to violence?
I would say maybe not about horror films and violence. Maybe at some extent, it is possible to have these ethical questions. But I would say people are more aware now about the configuration of bodies. So when we have these movies in which they are portraying for example people with special characteristics in their bodies, and they start using prosthetics, this is the thing that is arising ethical questions. Because why don't you hire people who have these disabilities or different corporalities to portray these films? Instead, they are using very famous actors and putting all of these prosthetics, for example this movie The Whale, which has Brendan Fraser portraying this person who has obesity, and then they created all of these prosthetics. And then the question is why to do this, because there are actors that can portray this with their own bodies.
Oh yeah, that's very interesting. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts today.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you, Professor Lucia Diego. We were looking like this because we say, yes, the movie The Way, Brendan Fraser. That one is definitely a good example of using prosthetics.
Yes.
We say oh my God, it was a huge change, right? Well, I will say, wow, it's very beautiful. The university, the makeup, 2 movies. Yes, really, definitely. And actually here, as you know, in the campus, we're having this major that is filmmaking. So obviously we have to ask the professors, and thank you, the teacher, the professor Lucia, who will help us with this information.
Yes.
Okay, read the comment.
Okay, Isabel Ortiz say the makeup effects used in Stranger Things with Vecna.
But yes, actually just the physical part, because actually the actor who role or play this character has the real voice that is very deep. Oh my God, how come? So, sweetie, I think that you have a question to Gabby, right?
Oh, yes. Is CGI going to replace makeup and prosthetics?
What do you think?
What do you think?
Wow, that's a very good question. I will say no. If you see the movies that have practical effects, that means makeup, prosthetics, all of that things, they always look so much better. And I will say that CGI can enhance a little bit the process of the special effects. but it will not completely replace it. I think that the movies, and you've seen the movies that are completely made of CGI. They don't look very good. They don't look
Avatar.
realistic, and it also takes a lot of time. I know that practical effects also take a lot of time, but it's just not worth it. I will say that makeup and practical effects are always going to be better.
Absolutely. I mean, I know that we're having a really advanced technology, and especially with this CGI, but I mean, it's nothing better that you see that is very human, or at least with a lot of human process, like the makeup, the
Yes.
prosthetics, and things like that. Thank you, Gabby. Okay, Gus, let's play some WhatsApp audios because I know that there are many, and as usual, we're having short time.
Hi, my name is Hernando Rodriguez. I think the makeup is a really challenge for beauty because sometimes people use makeup a lot. For example, now people use makeup in TikTok with filters and they look really different uh, with these filters that face to face. So for this, I think it's a really challenge.
Thank you, Hernando. Actually, that comment is very accurate because
yes.
when we're talking about makeup, and actually that happens very often, and except there are some men and women, and they are streamers on TikTok, and they look very, very nice, very handsome with the perfect skin, and they look thin, they look like supermodels. And I can't remember, it was in Korea or in China that were a girl, a K-pop band.
Yes.
They're two girls. And they were using a streaming to interact with their fans. And suddenly the filter was off. And with a filter, they look white skin, very pale,
Very
thin,
clean.
very clean, perfect skin. And suddenly when the filter was off, the skin changes. They look a little
drastic.
thicker, and also the skin you can see like the little things here, the little spots. I was
Yes.
like, oh my god, those filters for TikTok are powerful.
Yes.
Powerful, guys. Okay, another one, please, Gus.
Hi, my name is Marina Cifuentes, and I think makeup can be used to challenge beauty standards. Some people use it to show that all faces are beautiful, not just perfect ones. Others use makeup to talk about problems in society. It can be more than looking pretty, it can say something important.
Thank you, Marianis. I mean, it's something that Gabby mentioned that in the World War they used the lipstick to like a sign of protest. So it is interesting. I like
Yes.
it. And the last comment, please, Gus, because there are many, but we have no more time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, I made the faces. I mean, it's a nice comment from Sofia, but when I think in the movie, I. So Sofia says, I remember the makeup in the Substance movie.
Yes. Sometimes the makeup is disgusting. Like
Yes, I mean, as we mentioned, definitely everybody think about makeup of vanity, but in this case, it's not about vanity. It looks disgusting.
like
Ay, can you read this one, Kami?
Yes, Geraldine says, ha ha ha, really, the filters changed one life.
Totally. I mean, there are some friends of mine that when they are dating the first time a woman, so it is to be honest, example from the real life. So guys, pay attention to that. They go, the first plan on a date that they have is go to the swimming pool or go to a river. Why? Because they want to see the person in the natural condition.
Without makeup.
Without makeup. And I say, hey, how come? But now with these comments, I realize the reason. Guys, crazy. So, sweetie, let's go with the last segment that we haven't done it in a long time. What is the segment, guys, that you love it? The trivia time.
Trivia time.
Hey!
Yeah.
Let's go, Goose.
Games, trivia,
And a lot of fun.
All you want to do is get it right.
Okay, Lexi. Okay. So, Gus, can you show the presentation with the questions? Okay, he's working on it. So, sweeties, while Gus is working on that, I want to tell you something. A former student, Giovanni Melek Peña, hello, sweetie, and he asked me the favor to say this because we're having this topic about makeup. Tomorrow, there is an activity. Thank you, sweetie. Tomorrow, there is an activity related to makeup, but it's like a survey. So if you're interested to participate in the survey, you can go to the labs in the Cámara de Hazel, if I know wrong is the name, sweeties. So the idea is to have like an experiment talking about makeup experience. So sweeties, it sounds interesting. Remember, tomorrow, 7:30 a.m. in the language labs, basically in the Cámara of Hazel. I think is the name in Spanish because I don't even know that we have that one here. So let's go with the first question, Daya. My people, you can participate on YouTube. Give it your action, A, B, C, or D.
What is a common material used in special effects makeup to create realistic-looking wounds or injuries? A, watercolor paint. B, latex or silicone. C, clay. D, fabric.
Ooh. So Valentina say B, but it's not sure. Okay. How about the other people in the audience? We want to know your option, guys. Come on. Dillian majorly said that it's also B. Okay.
In YouTube shop have many comments.
Okay. There you go.
Comments.
And B is the option. Very good. B. I know, guys. There are a lot of comments giving the answer. Very good. Thank you, Stewart, Juan Camilo, David. Very good. Let's go with the next question, Gus. There are 2 more questions, guys. Hold on. Okay, let's go, Cami.
Okay, how can makeup potentially contributed to building self-esteem? A, by completely changing one appearance to look like someone else. B, by temporarily altering features to conform to societal beauty standards. C, by providing a creative outlet for self-expression and ensure the future one likes. And D, by making
Okay, by making one feel more attractive to others. Sorry, I have glasses so I can see better. Regardless of
filter. See nothing.
So sweetie, the option C. Oh my God, we're rushing
very fast.
Yes, because we're having to say the moment to say goodbye. So thank you, Gabi. Thank you very much. We hope that you have enjoyed, that you had fun with us in the set. So sweetie, thank you very much. You can say goodbye to us and to the audience. Okay, Gabi?
I did. Thank you very much for having me here. It was a great program. Thank you, guys.
Thanks to you, sweetie. Take care. Thank you, our beautiful. Thanks to
Bye.
you, sweetie.
Bye.
To
the audience.
Bye. Also, thanks to our audience. Thanks to Cami. Thanks to Daya. Thanks to Gus in the radio. Thank you also to Juan Carlos and Alex that are on the console showing your comments and everything. So sweeties, thank you very much. Enjoy the Easter week or spring break and see you next time with Palabras Wow, that it's about the country Germany. It's gonna be awesome, guys. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Welcome to WOW Speaks English.
A streaming program with a radio format made by students for the world.